Hey Huskies fans, welcome to the Huskie Howl'er. Well, I think I'm going to do this in two parts. The first part, I'm going to talk about the firing of Coach Daniel Hersey. The second part will kind of be a wrap up of this season. Depending on how long the video is, I might just do it all in one, we'll see. But anyway, anybody that knows me knows for the last couple of years I have been not advocating, but I have been vocal about Daniel Hersey and some mistakes that he's made, the same mistakes he's made over and over and over again. As I was saying, sorry folks, had to pause it there for a bit. But as I was saying, over the last couple of years, I've been critical of Coach Hersey on managing mistakes he's made. Now, let me say this. Every manager in every division, whether it be Little League all the way up to the majors, is going to make mistakes on a game at some point in time during the season. That said, much like the players, the manager has to learn from that. Where I thought Hersey made many of the same mistakes was calling base running in the wrong times, leading off in wrong spots, such as having bases loaded and having people picked off at third base. Now, yes, that can be the runner's fault. It can also be the manager's fault for even telling them to lead off. It's both. But it happened way more than it should have. Also, and I've said this many times, and that was leaving pitchers in a game too long. He's also made other management errors, but it happens. I get that. The point is, I don't think he either learned from them because he made the same ones over and over, or something. At any rate, he was released the other day, as you all know. Coach Hersey had an overall record of I just looked at it and forgot, but I believe it was 276 and 284. He made the playoffs twice in the 8 years, and they were 3-3 in the playoffs. Now, yes, I have asked, or not asked, I never asked anybody, but I have said in the last 2 years that Coach Hersey should have been fired. That said, this year, this firing was done as a fallout. It was not based on any good logic, and it's sad. Coach Hersey took the fall for the team. Now, the Huskies can hide behind only wanting a summer manager like everybody else has in the league. They can say it was weather, which affected attendance, but that's not Hersey's fault. And let me talk a little bit about attendance and what I think really did affect attendance. it wasn't so much the team this year. Though they had their issues, they were competitive for most of the first half. And they were competitive for a lot of the second half. They were in second, third place, game, half a game, 2 games out, and then they'd go on a long losing streak. Now, this was because of, most of the time, too many errors, which again, well, it's execution, it's also managers' duty to try to correct that, teach it, correct the errors. And the last 2 years in a row now, this year, at least last time I checked, it's been a while, the Huskies were last in defense. And last year, they were pretty close to last in defense. So, yes, that partially is on the coach. But to say that the weather is Hersey's fault, it isn't. Now this year, trust me, yes, there was some rain, there were some cool nights, but all in all, it was a pretty decent summer. Fans didn't go for a reason, and here's why I believe that is. It is ownership. It is the firing of the PA announcer, the play-by-play announcer, and the on-field, I don't know what they call them, on-field person for games and such, that those people, they're simply being there, and the atmosphere that they bring with them was a reason so many fans went to a game. You fire them at the beginning, before the season starts, and you hire interns, or you use interns that you're not paying. Now, okay, I know that this is a developmental league on all assets, but you had record attendance last year, and you had steadily improving attendance throughout the last few years because of these people. Also, promotions. There has been a huge lack of promotions over the last couple of years. In a league like this, good promotions bring people out. So the issue is the front office and the ownership of this team. Plain and simple. It was not Hersey in any means. So that's kind of my feelings on that. It's going to wrap up the video here for today. Like I said, part 2, I'll kind of wrap up the season. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that. It's right down below here. And if you'd like to, certainly leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on the whole firing of Coach Hersey this year. Thanks, everybody.